So first of all, how long have you been in the Legacy Builders program?
Do you want the truth?
Oh, yes. Okay. But wait, I do want to, does anybody want to, Mike or Reese, where's Reese at? Reese, do you want to live stream it for me on my TikTok? Because
oh, she's not doing anything. See, sure.
Yeah.
I
didn't break a stand. Go ahead.
Jacqueline has one. So in June of 2023, I bought into IPS before it became Legacy Builder, June 2nd. And I sat on it for 5 months because I was afraid of the tech. Anybody else did that with their website and their funnel system? The lady that I bought from, love her heart, doesn't do this anymore, and that's totally fine. And I thought my success was because of my mentor. And I quickly learned that my success rests on me, not somebody else. I bought a program that had all this stuff at my fingertips, but I was waiting on somebody to tell me what to do. Have you guys felt that way about the person you bought from? I hear it every day.
Oh, yeah.
So I bought June 2nd, and I sat for 5 months. And my sweet husband, in October, we were getting ready to go on a cruise, and he was like, so you going to do anything about that course you put on a credit card? Yeah. So I paid tech and got set up, and we started a 60-day run back then.
Mm-hmm.
And I was seeing these emails come through, and I'm like, dang, there's people in there making a bunch of money.
Reese.
So I got in there.
Closer.
Mm-hmm. And made $10,000 from November the 1st to December 31st with one of those 60-day runs.
Wow.
I didn't have one person to speak to. I did not have a direct mentor. I had Michelle. I had the daily videos, which, by the way, started today. We just started a 90-day run. How many of you are live streaming? Look at all of you live streaming. Love it. And I made $10,000.
Y'all should be live streaming, by the way.
This is a great excuse to live stream. Somebody else talking. Then you don't have to talk.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
But in 60 days, I made $10,000. And my husband and I, in January, after month 3, we sat in the living room and paid off our Amazon Chase Visa card. You know how easy it is to that yellow button that says, buy now, buy now. You know that I'm talking about? And he sat there with tears in his eyes and he said, you have to get loud about this.
Mm-hmm.
And we haven't stopped, have we? He's not even listening to me.
That's good. You have to get loud about this.
You really do.
Yeah. Ooh, that's good. So, what made you say enough is enough? What was that turning point for you?
There have been many of them. One of the biggest turning points that I can remember, I made my second 6 figures. So I was up to $200,000 in a year. Every 6 months, I was making 6 figures. So the first one that I really remember was May of 24. I'd made $34,000 in 1 month. And we had been camping for 10 of the 10 days of that month. And I planned a parade. We have one of the biggest parades in the state, and I'm in charge of it, me and Jesse. And, just busy with church stuff and just life. And that $34,000 is more than I claimed on my taxes for the past 15 years of my life for 1 whole year of salary. Woo! I worked for the state of West Virginia for 17 years. And my annual salary was $33,000. And when I got to the end of the month and I added, all the different things up, and it was like, I was almost $35,000. And I'm like, what? This is crazy.
Yeah.
And now I'll never forget how I felt because, I've been on a budget since I was 15 years old.
Mm-hmm.
My parents, I say all the time, my parents worked in a factory. We didn't come from money. My parents worked overtime for our school stuff. We've just always been blue collar, hard workers to make that kind of money. I said, that's a turning point. And then the second one was in November of the same year, which was last year, or September, I was told I was going to lose my job after 17 years, half my life. That's why I didn't want to quit that job. And you guys saw me fight it on the internet. I didn't want to quit that job, but I feel like that's what the Lord wanted. And now there's no turning back.
So do you think you would be where you are now if you would have kept that job?
Definitely not.
Yeah.
Definitely not. Because that job hindered me from stepping out of my comfort zone. And which, by the way, if you're comfortable you're not going to go anywhere. And when Mike was talking about you don't chase, or what is something about parked cars? Dogs do not chase parked cars.
Dogs don't bark at park.
Yeah, dog don't, you know what I mean? Like, I kept thinking about that. Like,
They don't.
and I thought about how many of you love to get under a fuzzy blanket and get on the couch and turn on the TV, maybe a Hallmark movie, and sit on the couch and get comfortable? But then you got to pee, or maybe you need some more popcorn, or maybe the dryer goes off and you're like, I'll get that later. You cannot be comfortable and get what you want. Not in this business. You won't be successful if you're like, for me, I was sacrificing sleep. I would stay up till 12 or 1 o'clock. I still do that. I still do that.
It's addictive now, isn't it?
I can't. There's too many people that need answered. There's too many people that need help. You got to get uncomfortable or you won't get anywhere.
It's submission now.
Yeah, it's not, I mean, in the beginning it was money, like to pay my mortgage. That was my goal. And then I'm like, oh my gosh, I just made $100,000 in 6 months, and it's like that. But now it's like, there's a little girl in our community that she's in my coaching, and she said, just got me out of my shell. I made $2,600 today. That's addicting now.
Right.
That's addicting. Seeing those people that are making the money. It's different.
Yeah, it's awesome. So 3,400 or 34,000 was what you were making a year.
Yes,
33,000. So you'd never made over 10,000 in a month before.
No, I brought home like $2,000 a month.
So what do you think it was? Like, how did you go from I'm making 2,000 to being able to, I can do this?
I just did it. Michelle S. says this to me all the time, but I'm not an overthinker. Jane, where's Jane? I'm not, she's in my coaching group. And I don't look, I'm very surface level. I don't care what people think of me if you haven't already noticed. I mean, I just took my mic in the bathroom and all my 100 people on my TikTok live heard me peeing in there. I don't care. The mic was on. I went to the bathroom. I'm just a generalized thinker. I just do it. Like, give me a list. I'll just do it. I'll give you an example. My boss, I was an auditor for food stamps. Everybody knows what food stamps are. I've audited food stamp cases for years. That's what I did for the state of West Virginia. And my boss used to say to me all the time, I don't know how you got this job. Because, you have to know the policy and you have to dot your T's and cross your I's. Did I say that right? Cross. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. And I did, like, I'm not, dot your, see what I mean?
Yeah. Like, yeah.
So, and I'm very surface level, as long as whatever, it just looks good up here. I don't research. I don't think about it. If it looks good at the moment, I'm just going to go do it. And I don't think I've really ever let the opinion of other people bother me, because I serve one, and that's Jesus. I don't care what other people think of me. And I think maybe that's why my attitude was, just going to do it.
Ooh, that's good. Hopefully you guys grabbed that. So did you have any doubts at the beginning?
Yeah, that's why I didn't do anything for 5 months. Lots of doubts.
So what were your biggest fears, though?
That was your biggest fear, apparently. Yeah, not making my investment back. I mean, I've never really been worried about what people think. I have 3 people that lived in my head that they all 3 have bought the course and made money with it. And they're the 3 people I'm worried about the most. I'm not really afraid of a lot, I don't think. I've just never, Michelle S. says, you're a generalized thinker. You're different. Like, I just don't, maybe that's why it's so different for me. Because I don't let those fears stay there.
So did you have any limiting beliefs when you started? When you started to build?
Oh, definitely. I'd never made TikTok videos before. I didn't want to post on my Facebook. I didn't really want to post at all. I'd already deactivated my Facebook like 3 times. I was ready to just be like, I'm going to go DoorDash or something. I think when I first started, I saw all the other people making money, and I'm like, I'm not sure I'm good enough for that. Or, I don't look like other people. We all get the image, right? I don't look like an influencer. I don't look like somebody that posts videos, or, I live in a double wide, so I have trailer walls, all these things we get in our head, but they didn't stay very long. I didn't let them stay there. I don't dwell on that a lot. And somebody asked me that the other day, which was one of your goals and what was one of your fears? I'm like, I don't know. I'm just going to go do it.
Yeah.
Just go do it.
So where did you get that mindset from?
I don't know. Just wing it kind of mindset. Could be very bad.
Or it could be really good.
I mean, maybe it's from time in my Bible, maybe just not dwelling on things I can't control, thoughts, others' opinions. Maybe that's where I got it from. I'm not sure, but I got it from you, huh?
So when was that point that you were like, I actually think this is possible?
Oh, the very first sale I ever had.
Mm-hmm.
I was in an elevator of a cruise ship. We drove from West Virginia to Galveston, Texas, and got on a cruise ship. And I was posting my 3 videos a day in the car. It didn't matter. I was just posting them because that's what you said to do. I just did it. And I didn't have any of my notifications set up. You know, like when you get a sale now, you usually get like a text message. Well, I didn't do any of that. I didn't even know what that stuff was. And I was just randomly checking my messages in that elevator. And it was like, you made not $600. What? And I almost come unglued. And I was in there with 2 people that have since bought the course from me. And we were just screaming and hollering, like, and then I scrolled a little bit and there was another one. I'm like, oh, it was like 8 days ago. I'm like, what is this? And I'm like, all right, I'm doing it. I'm going to run with it because I have been selling weight loss products for 3 years, making $10 off a sale. Mm-hmm. And literally grinding and bugging everybody I knew. How many of you come from direct sales? That's literally all I've ever done is commission or affiliate based.
What do you think it was though that gave you the courage to create those 3 videos every day before you were having sales?
Well, I'd already been making videos, because I was doing stories and stuff on Facebook with weight loss. So I think that part started 3 years before I started doing digital marketing. Right, but you said
you were thinking about deactivating it.
Yes, because I didn't like putting half-naked women on my Facebook, right? It was different because I didn't have to show products and stuff. I could just get on there and talk. Mm-hmm. And I think maybe that's what helped. I could just say whatever and slap it up there and be done with it.
If they liked it, they liked it. If they didn't, they didn't have to follow you.
Right. It was just, it was less, I wasn't selling an ingredient. We've all done that, right? Look at all these ingredients, the ingredient list, and copying people's posts. So maybe for me, it was just like, it was easier to just show my face and not try to sell a product. I was selling myself.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. And you had a voice.
Sure.
Mm-hmm. Oh, that's good. That's real good.
It's
that's
simple.
Good. You guys, hopefully you grabbed a hold of that. Okay. How did you stay focused when things weren't clear, when you weren't getting daily paying customers?
Well, when I started it and we got everything set up, I made a commitment to 3 posts a day because that's what you said to do. Mm-hmm. And I was listening to one of these runs, that 10K run in 60 days. And that's what you said to do. And you would talk about all this money you made and this is all you did. So I was going to do it no matter what. And I'd already made my mind up. I was going to do it. It didn't matter if it worked or not. I was going to try it. And I was afraid to let go of my direct sales. Mm-hmm. And I fought it from June to October. I fought my direct sales because, I was making $400 or $500 a month and I had a team and they depended on me and then they started falling off. And I was like, I'm doing it. I don't care what anybody says. I'm posting my 3 videos a day. I'm going with this product because it's so much better and there's so much training. That's like, to me, that was it. It was the videos. And I just committed. I just knew I was going to do it. And I make Post-it notes every day. Like that's my commitment. It's maybe not really fancy, but like I'm doing the laundry today. I got to get dinner ready. Like I'm posting my 3 videos. Like I still do that to this day. I'm going to do it. It doesn't matter. It's non-negotiable.
So do you remember from when you decided to start marketing it, how many days was it till you got your first customer? Do you remember that?
I made 2 $600 sales in 12 days. I think it was like 8. I made my first one in 8 days or something, but I didn't know about it because I didn't check my email.
Right. So was there any time during those 8 days you were questioning what you were doing?
No, we were driving. We were like in the car all the way to Texas. We were getting ready to go on a cruise and I didn't really think about it. Again, I'm not an overthinker. It was on the list of things to do today. It had to get done. And I just did it. And he would laugh at me. I would make videos while he was pumping gas. And I would make it real fast so he wasn't in the car. Or I'll go to the bathroom or something, because we're traveling. And then it doesn't matter. Like, I just did it.
Didn't
I just did
overthink it.
it. Yeah, people ask me that all the time. It's not a magic button. It's you. You are the magic button.
Mm-hmm.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
People are buying you.
So you were working full time.
Yep.
And homeschooling your daughter.
Yep.
So what did a typical day look like when you were like heading to six figures?
Before I quit my job.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm always up early, probably 2 or 3 hours before everybody else. Jesse, go cut grass or work some random job. And I would have a little bit, when you homeschool, your kids sleep in and they can just get up whenever they want and you don't really care. So that was our life. So my teenager, it's 10 or 11 o'clock before she's moseying out of bed, video in the morning, take care of her. But I had to work. I was green light on my computer. Like they tracked what you did. So I had to be typing and moving the mouse, that stuff was tracked. So there was always other phones and I was listening to lots of calls while I was working. And as soon as I got done at 4 o'clock, I went live every day. While I was doing dinner, while I was juicing, we were on the porch. I mean, you guys lived all that with me. It was every day at 4 o'clock, we went live. It didn't matter. And then I posted a video or something before I went to bed. And we just did it every day, every day, every day.
I love what you just said. You guys were living that with me.
Yeah.
She was sharing her journey. And I see so many people, they like go to launch their business and they think they got to be perfect or they think they have to have this or this before they put themselves out there. And I'm like, no, it's that journey that people follow.
Yeah.
I mean, how many of you, before you met Jessica, like if you were at the mastermind in March or April, how many of you knew her story? So you never met her before. So how did you guys know her story?
From TikTok.
Bingo. Right. But the thing is like, how many of these stories do you know of them?
Not as many.
Yeah.
Definitely not.
That's right there, your guys' breakthrough.
And don't be afraid to mess up.
Yeah.
That's what makes it fun. One time I was making a thing of like Oreo brownies, and I was doing a double batch. And it's that box crap from Walmart, that you can get and just make it together. Do you guys ever make that stuff? I'm talking about box brownies. Well, I put double the oil in it and I was just cooking it. And I was on live the whole time. And I'm like taking it out and the crap's not cooking. And I'm like, I did something wrong. It went in the trash. We all laughed about it. But like, don't be afraid to mess up.
I did that on Thanksgiving. I was going live Thanksgiving morning when I was cooking and I went, I did something wrong. I remember that. I was like, I was talking to you guys and I got distracted and yeah.
I remember that.
And they think that was funny, right? They just were part of the journey.
One time I was on live and spilled a whole thing of celery juice on the floor and it laid there till I was done. I couldn't clean it up while I was on live. Just laid there.
So what were your 3 top activities that actually moved the needle?
Going live is the biggest one for me, I think. The connection for me has been made in going live.
Mm-hmm.
I've had lots of viral videos. You don't need viral videos. My viral videos sometimes make they hinder you sometimes more than they do make it better. But the connection in the live and the people seeing your face, they hear you say their name. Even if you don't have to be for hours, you don't have to be perfect, but that for me is always going live, making my videos, my 3 videos. And just like I'm always in the DM, which is way different than what you teach. But I spend a lot of time in the DM because I have 7 people that are such a skeptic. And that's what I was. I didn't think it was real. So, and then people that have bought from me get a lot of one-on-one time with me in the DM. So I want to make sure that people are serviced after they spend that much money on a product.
So why don't you take them to email?
I do that too. That's what I mean, like either email or DM.
Yeah.
I have a big presence on Facebook. So Facebook's in the DM a lot. And a lot of people have bought from me on Facebook.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, and Facebook is way better than TikTok.
Yeah, you can just voice message.
And it's just TikTok there's so many imposters. You just don't know.
Yes.
And Facebook is definitely better. Yeah. So what other activities? So Facebook, going live and what else?
Posting my videos and listening to those daily calls. That's what I did in the beginning. And now I get behind. Don't tell Michelle. And I'll binge watch like 17 days worth in one day. But when you're making a new habit, it's very hard for your mind to make that habit. And you want to lose weight or you want to go to the gym or whatever you want to do, but we fall off because those aren't our habits. So for me and the people that I try to talk to or to coach, the daily videos, oh yeah, I need to post my video. Oh, I need to do that. That has always been, make sure you're involved in the training.
So what is 2 tips you would give them right now about going live that helped you be successful going live?
Just do it. Have a script. So have an idea or a notepad. I just launched my 20th stream of income, and it's a TikTok shop jumpstart class, $47, and it's all the things I do about going live and what I say. Like, you need to be prepared, and if you get distracted, then get away from them. Go live. Just go live.
Mm-hmm.
What was the question again?
2 tips you would give them about going live.
About going live.
Just do it.
Just do it. Have a script. Like, I always have notes. Be prepared. Even if it's not professional or fancy, you're going to get tongue-tied and get messed up. And if you have something to fall back on, you're more likely to start flowing. Share your life. Don't be afraid.
Do you have topic every day that you cover?
I try to stay on track.
Mm-hmm.
But sometimes I don't.
Yeah.
I get...
When I was new, I did a topic and I had bullet points that would help keep
I remember your old lives, and it was Freedom Friday and Transformation Tuesday. And I'm like, whoa, yeah. Yeah. Mm-hmm. And people get used to seeing that. Like, when I went live every day at 4 p.m., it was always very consistent. And then I quit my job and did whatever the heck I wanted. And now I'm trying to be back on track at a better time every day.
So just do it, script, and consistent on time.
Definitely.
Okay. Good. Love it. So what has changed the most in your life after hitting 6 figures?
I think my husband should answer that question. Yeah, he doesn't have to work. It's funny that you asked that. That probably is the fact that we're together so much. He asked me just this week, he said, maybe I should get a part-time job or something for the winter. And I said, what? I said, you have a job. You're taking care of me. And it just works. I think the fact that, like, my daughter's now in private Christian school that's 45 minutes away. We have to take her every day, come back home, go get her, bring her back. If he gets a job, then I have to take care of that. So that's 2 hours a day that would take me or more away from the business. I think that is the biggest thing, that we can just pick up and do whatever we want within reason. I mean, now that Tess is in school, it's way different. But financially, I mean, I have never been where I am now. I've never been able to buy people dinner, the whole table. You know what I mean? I've never been able to just go get what we want or what we need. And to give, like the Lord has laid it on our hearts to give in a way that nobody needs to know. And we've never been able to do that like we can now, to take care of the people in our life that need that in a different way.
And how does that feel?
It's completely undeserving. I don't deserve what the Lord has given Jesse and I. Not at all. We're just a funnel. That's my best friend put that into perspective. We're just a funnel. The money is Christ, and he's funneling it through us for the church, for the missions, just for him. It's not us.
That's good. Ooh, that's powerful. Oh, what has the income allowed you to do for your family or future?
Well, we have a savings account. Never had a savings account, right? I feel like comfort. I use that word on my live a lot. Comfort. Not bells and whistles, but we're comfortable. And we can give. Like, that is so important to us. And we've never been able to do that without taking away or just not doing it. We can give above and beyond.
So, do you have any haters?
Every day.
So does that bother you?
No.
Why do you think it doesn't bother you?
I don't let things like that bother me. I think it does bother me if I know somebody that I love is mad at me. Like, if my mom's mad at me, I let, like, things like that.
Right.
Like personal people that are close to me. Like, if Jesse's mad at me, I hate it, which is not very often, but I don't let what other people think bother me very often.
So what advice would you give to them that do allow other people's opinions to slow them down?
Well, quite a few years ago. What's that? Oh, yeah, one ear and out the other. I was actually court-ordered therapy in my divorce. It's a funny story, and we're not going to get there. But that therapist said, you need to write that person a letter and rip it up in the trash in tiny little pieces. You know, at the time, our house had burnt down. I was going through a very ugly divorce. I was mad. And I think that exercise has made me a very complete different person. Mm-hmm. Because even now, and I just did it not too long ago, Michelle and I talked about it. There was somebody I was allowing in here, and you all know this person. I wrote her a letter, ripped it up in tiny pieces, and I put it in the trash. And I haven't thought about her one day since. Because just let it go.
So what's your advice for them when they're going live and somebody negative gets on their live? Like, what is your best advice? Because some people literally takes them out and they don't go live for...
Oh, I used to do that. If somebody asked me a question and I didn't know, I would hit the button and get off the live. Have you guys ever done that? I used to do that all the time. Block them as fast as you can. Yep. Have a moderator. If you have an you know what I'm talking about. If you have an accountability partner, ask them if they'll be your moderator, and they can block them for you, and you don't have to touch the phone. Mm-hmm. Do that. If you have somebody or, you know, your friend, even if they're not doing DGC stuff and they're your friend and you're watching you, then they can look at that. I think if you're going live and you have somebody, you need them on there because it will help you.
I have many moderators. And they blocked somebody one time. Like, I was blocked because they accidentally blocked the wrong person. I'm like, well, you know, hey, at least they're on it, right?
That happened to me one time. Somebody got on my live and said, can you give me $1? And he actually already bought the course and they blocked him. I'm like, no, he's just joking.
He was just joking, yes.
But it does help mentally, I think, when you have a mod, because then you can, and don't put all your eggs in one basket. Go live on Facebook. Go live on YouTube. Mm-hmm. Go live on both of your TikTok accounts. Mm-hmm. Get another phone. If you don't have a good working phone and a backup phone, it's like going to Chick-fil-A and they're out of chicken. This is your business. Invest in it.
Yeah. Ooh, that's good. So if you could go back to day one when you purchase a program and talk to yourself on that day, what would you say to yourself?
I would have not sat on it for 5 months. I would have probably been louder and crazier. Just don't sit on it. Like, to me, it's a no-brainer. Mm-hmm. But I didn't see that then. I mean, November will be 2 years. If you would have asked me in November of 2023, if I would have been sitting right here across from a millionaire, I would have laughed in your face. Like, me? I live in a trailer. What are you talking about? But, I mean, I'm no different than you. I am no different than anybody else watching me on TikTok. I have the same training.
Mm-hmm. Same program.
Just loud. Right, Jessie?
So what advice would you give to our community here that they're not loud, they're quieter, they're more shy? What advice would you give them to break them out of that shell?
You don't have to be loud. Like, when I say get loud, I'm not meaning like in your pitch. But what are you saying to people? Are you getting down in the emotions? Are you getting down where it hurts? Are you sharing anything? Or are you word vomiting all the benefits of your program? For me, I bet you over the past 2 years, I've had 50 people message me that have already bought Legacy Builder and they want to buy my program. And they already have it because they don't even know I sell the Legacy Builder program because of the way I talk and I just connect with them. Mm-hmm. You could get on live and just talk about yourself. Mm-hmm. You don't have to necessarily be loud. Just get emotional or share the story or land the plane. Be you, Jessie says.
Yeah, be you is huge.
Do the dishes.
Yeah. Whatever makes you comfortable. I used to do walks. That was yeah.
On your laps, you would walk?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
I used to do that too.
Yeah. I did when my granddaughter would be at the playground and I'd be right there with her, and yeah, that was because I was comfortable because I was scared at first.
Yeah, and you could just talk. A lot of people, if you're like, you've seen me, how many of you seen me put curlers in my hair when I'm on live?
Yeah.
Those curlers probably made me $100,000. Do something that you like to do with your hands. My grandma used to string beans or peel some oranges or, something that you mentally already do. Because then I think if you look at me, I can't even talk without my hands up here. Right. Do something with your hands while you're doing it or just something. What?
Get a fidget.
A fidget spinner or a stress ball.
So what would you say to someone who is overwhelmed or feels behind?
I think being overwhelmed is a choice that you've made.
Mhm.
And I think you need to choose to not feel that way. I mean, in reality, you chose to be overwhelmed. Just choose to not feel that way and move on and do it. I don't like to say that word. We talk about that, don't we, Jane, in my coaching? Don't say overwhelmed. Don't feel overwhelmed. Don't say that word in your brain. Don't say it quietly to yourself. That's a choice. Don't make the choice not to feel that way.
Mm-hmm. So what piece of advice would you give somebody that's like, man, I've been doing this for 2 months or 3 months and I'm not where I'm at? Like, how do they flip that mindset?
We talk a lot about getting your story out more. Like I try to coach people about how are you doing too much training and just checking off all the boxes, but not implementing them? Are you listening to videos, but not making videos? It's a choice you make, but you also need to be like prepared, know what to say. You don't need 50 different hooks for every single day. You need, 3 or 4 good ones and go with it. But there are no other programs on the internet that have as much training as Legacy Builder. And as a new person, it's very easy to get in that overwhelmed state. And then you're on all the videos and you're on all the training. And then by the time you're done, you're not implementing, or you have so many other people in your brain, you don't know what to do. Mm-hmm. Did I answer the question?
Oh, yeah, that was good.
Okay.
So do you believe anybody can do this and have success?
100%.
So what holds them back? Why do some have massive success, some have a little, and some have none?
They hold themselves back. Each person individually holds themselves back.
So what piece of advice would you give for them right now?
Less is more. Less is more, right, Jane?
Yeah. 3
good things about yourself and say the same 3 things every day. Like how many of you have probably been watching me the whole 2 years? I've been saying the same thing for 2 years.
Mm-hmm.
Just find something that works and don't stop talking about it.
Yeah, I've been saying the same thing for 3.
Yeah, really. Like that, Rachel, I don't know if she's on my live or not, Mindy, but Rachel's in my coaching and she was here in March at the first mastermind, I think. And she talks about this in my coaching all the time, how it just clicked for her because 100 people wanted me to do a video with them in March. Remember?
Mm-hmm.
I was not prepared for that, but I did it. I was like, sure, whatever. And she's like, you made it so simple. She's like, it just clicked for me. And now Rachel is having massive success and massive call to actions because she's just making the video. She's just found a few things and she's just running with it. And I think we get in our head about all the different hooks or all the different ways or all the different stuff I need to train and watch and see. And you do need to be on training. You do need to learn. But also I think it's just simple. Just find you some things and run with it.
Yeah, that's good. So what's one small action someone can take today to move their business forward?
That's already a small action, like somebody that's already bought that wants to move their business forward.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Post it.
Mm-hmm.
Post it on Facebook if you don't like Facebook. How many of you are not posting on Facebook? Anybody? Look, why? Somebody on your Facebook needs to make money online. I probably sell a day, all the time to Facebook people are reaching out to me. People on Facebook know you, they like you, and they trust you. Get your butt over there. You're the expert.
That's good. So, if you could, I want you to complete this sentence.
Oh gosh.
If I can go from before you work to now.
If I could go from where I was before to now. Okay.
Quicker, would you have done it?
No.
No.
I like the Lord's timing and I don't want to get in my own way and I want to be obedient. And I've messed up a lot every day, right? But I just want to be a servant to Christ. And I truly believe, like, I don't necessarily care that I'm a millionaire. Like, it's fun. I've almost made $500,000 in less than 2 years, and that's wonderful, and it changed my life. But somebody asked me about 3 weeks ago, I think it was Julie on one of my videos, what's your goal? And that has stumped me for so long because I don't have a big money goal. Like, my goal is to see everybody in my coaching group make money. Mm-hmm. Or, the new people. This lady that just bought from me on Facebook, Bailey, she just bought from me. Mm-hmm. I used to work with her. Tessa's 14. So I worked with her 15 years ago when I lived at a different town, and she just bought from me 3 days ago, got her website set up, posted once on Facebook, got 12 people interested in her inbox in one day from one post. Like, I want to see her make money because she's not working right now. She's got 2 kids.
Mm-hmm.
Like, that's the stuff I think about.
Mm-hmm.
Seeing them do it.
Yeah. That's what it's about.
Yeah.
Oh. But the reason I wanted to ask you that question, because where you guys are right now is where you're supposed to be. So don't ever be like, man, but what if I would have made money already, or things like that. No, it's the timing is where it's supposed to be right now. But the difference is what you do from this moment forward.
Definitely.
Because you can think about the past, but there's no money made in the past.
Right. You can't live there.
Mm-hmm.
But you're here. You guys made the money sacrifice to come here, the time away from your family. You know, there's how many people in the mastermind group that could have been here, but they didn't come. You did.
Mm-hmm.
So you can't leave here tomorrow the same person as you came in today. You can't. That's right.
Yes.
I'm
It's going to move on in. So the people watching on live that want to start their business, don't know what to do, are scared, or, that uncertainty.
Right.
I don't know if I want to invest in something else. What piece of advice would you give them?
Where will you be in 6 months? I will say that every day when I'm on live. Where will you be in 6 months if you don't change the direction of where you're going right now? The same place. Binge watching Netflix.
Mm-hmm.
Scrolling on your phone. Because everybody in the world's addicted to their phone.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. You can't go anywhere without seeing people on their phone.
No. We went to the dentist office and there was parent, kid, 20 of them. Every single one of them with their head down like this.
Yep.
Every single one of them.
That was the breakthrough I had when I started my business. I was terrified. I thought I was too old for TikTok.
Yes.
But I was like, I'm going to fear more being in the same place in 6 months.
Definitely.
And that was the energy I took. I'm just going to fear more being in the same place. I refuse to be in the same place in 6 months.
Definitely.
And then you don't focus on what's not working. You just go towards where you want to take your life and then my community.
Yeah.
So one last word.
Word.
One last piece of advice for them.
You can't let what you think other people's opinions are bother you. You can't let somebody else's success live in your head. You can't worry about what other people are going to say about you. They don't pay the rent. They can't pay the rent. They can't live there.
Mm-hmm.
And I think so many people that the more I get to coaching them and talking to them, they just worry about other people.
Mm-hmm.
But all the people that you're worried about probably need help, right? It's very easy to get there, but it's easy to get out of there too.
Mm-hmm. So let's do a few questions. Is that okay?
Yes. Anna's had her hand up.
Mm-hmm.
2 questions, if that's okay with you.
Okay.
First one, when did you start going live? Like, did you have to wait until the 1,000?
Yes. When I started, you had to have 1,000 followers on TikTok to go live. I went live the day I got back from the cruise. Like I left. Yeah, I had a video go viral when I first started and I got like 7,000 followers overnight. So when I got back from Texas, I'm like, I'm going live.
Oh, that's okay. So the second question is, now on average, how long, and I know you have more income streams, so it's not just the legacy builder. How much time do you spend on this digital marketing business every day?
Wait, before you answer that though, that's a 2-part to that question. Because how much does she spend on the income earning activities and how much does she spend on coaching and mentoring people to help them? Because that's 2 different answers, right? Because when you're newer, you want to spend the only way you make money is your income earning activities. But when you get to where we are, you're going to spend a lot of time. Like every single day, I spend over an hour getting ready for the 90-day videos. I don't have to do them in the community. I want to do them because just like you, I want to see people have success, right? So we can't count that as...
Okay, so income earning activity. How much time do you spend on it? Is it
In the beginning, I did the 2 hours. I posted my videos. Now, I've never done the copy and paste method that is in our community because I didn't have time. I was working full time. I was my daughter's teacher. Plus, I had to make dinner and do the laundry, and I didn't have time for that. So in the beginning, it was 3 videos a day, 30-minute live. That's it. That's all I had time for in the beginning. And then I would listen to the video, while I was working, and I would try to listen to the calls at night after everybody went to bed. Like, I would sacrifice sleep to listen to training with my notebook. I have all of my notebooks from when I started. I would write down everything. And I, in the beginning, that's all I had time for because I had to balance. Balance was my word. In 2024, my word was balance.
Well, that's awesome. All right. Anybody else have any other questions for her?
Don't all speak at once. Jeez.
She's made, how much have you made this month?
$18,000.
She's made $18,000 in 15 days and no questions. All right, Willow.
You say keep it simple.
Mm-hmm.
Could you just talk a little bit more about that?
Keep it simple.
Yeah.
What do you think keeping it complicated is for you?
Or maybe examples.
Okay, I'll give you an example. To me, keeping it simple is not trying to do a different hook every single day, every single video. That's, for me, the expression, I can't be the only mom who, has made me $500,000.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I mean, you find 3 to 4 things about yourself that can relate with other people, and that's simple. You just say it over and over and over. I mean, how many of you can pretty much tell what she's going to say? You've heard her story. You know it. You know what she's going to say. She's saying the same thing. It's the same thing. Change your shirt. You'll never make the same video twice. Never.
So it's the 3 things about yourself. So that you're a mom that wants to make more money.
Right.
Yeah, it would be like, I can't be the only retired person that screwed up that needs to make money now.
Right. Yeah. That right there. I can't be the only retired person that screwed up and needs to make money right now. I would say that on every single video once a day. Every day.
Yeah.
Every video is to somebody different.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah. And your energy's different. Like you said, how you look is different. Your delivery will be different. So it will never get old to somebody. Mm-hmm.
Got one over here.
Oh, okay.
Hi, Des, for sharing your knowledge and experiences. One of the questions would be what do you think about YouTube? How much, if you have considered going deeper into YouTube, because I have seen that it's a trend right now.
Definitely. You definitely should invest in it. Definitely.
Yeah. And so, for example, because I've seen you going live on both platforms, TikTok and Facebook at the same time. Are you already going live in the TV at the same time, or are you planning to do it separately, or what do you think?
When I go live on different device, I'll have a phone on Facebook and a phone on TikTok and a phone on YouTube. So I'll have 3 different devices. You repurpose IO, but I'm cheap. So I just got 3 devices. I'm on the same thing. I don't want to pay for something else.
I used to use StreamYard.
Oh, yes, that's one. That's the one.
And I was building my YouTube channel, and it's a pretty good platform to think, believe, or an app. But my question is, because the approach on different platforms should be a little bit different, or to just go live the same way on the 3 platforms?
I'm usually the same.
Yeah. Not when you go live. Yeah, you're fine.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You're so welcome.
And I got to tell you something. I use StreamYard, right? And I didn't realize this is funny. And I didn't realize this. When you go live on StreamYard, there's this little thing you can click off. And I didn't know. I don't pay attention.
Right.
You know me, I'm just Miss Simpleton. Let's go.
Yeah.
Well, it said I had to unclick it if I didn't want to show the affiliate link for StreamYard. So every video, every live I did on YouTube, it said, hey, she's doing this on StreamYard. Here's $25 off. And I make good money as an affiliate. All because of my lives. I've never once promoted StreamYard. I was like, what? How am I making money? I've never promoted in one time. Then I noticed one time when I was editing one of my descriptions on
funny.
YouTube that they had that on there.
So leave it on there.
Oh, yeah.
Heck yeah. That's awesome.
Heck yeah.
When you go, if it's already on your platform on Facebook, for example, it appears a little link. So everyone that uses that link, if it's finalized to your live, then you get money from that.
Nice.
Yeah.
Send me your link.
It works good. Tasha.
Oh, hey. Yes. So when you go live, right, on TikTok, do you post like your 3 videos before you go live, after you go live? Like, what's your method?
I try to post before I go live. And I don't post your videos all at once. They fight with each other. So spread them out. But like sometimes I just posted an hour ago and I have a free 30 minutes. So I just pop in and go live. And I didn't post a video just now or something. You know what I mean? But I have noticed that if I post right before I go live, that video usually does pretty well.
Part she says not to or to
It's still blue.
use the same hook every day here or whatever. Or like, don't you want to change them up a little bit so they don't all look the same? But you do have a different.
Bring it up.
So are you saying the words on the screen?
Yes.
So are your words on your screen different? You know, you say the same hook every day, but is it, you don't put the same hook on every video?
Right. I try to put something that's like related to what I said.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And I don't leave it on there the whole time. Always captions. 80% of people that watch videos, watch them on mute. Make sure you're putting captions. But like if I put need to make money online or something, I usually make it go with away, 3 or 5 seconds into the video, just to catch them. On the outside. Right. It's funny, like my TikTok is not aesthetically pleasing and all of mine are a different color and a mess, but it works. And some people, when you go to their TikTok, all their covers are the same. Like Calvin's probably like that. Mine's not like that. Right. Am I right? I can just tell that's the kind of person you are. Mine's all different color and messy. Some of them.
That's your personality.
Right. And my sister asked me the other day, where's your covers been? Oh, I forgot about them. So I started doing them again, so. But yeah, do what works for you.
And, and Mike really said that earlier. He's like, you guys, it's not the covers, it's saying it's you. It's you. And you can't say the wrong thing to the right person.
Right.
You just can't.
My name's Ed. Maria's husband. I was curious, found your story. I think the story, and when your story, because every time I saw you in the beginning when I was started with IPS, that's what moved me was the story. And I think that, and you tell me if I'm wrong, do you think every time that Maria would go live that she needs to tell her story again each time because there's new people on it every time that buy? I just think the story is important.
Definitely. The connection is what people just want to be heard. They want to connect with you. I try to talk about myself in a way that would relate to every person on that live. And her story is what will draw those people in.
So you might share a different part of your story on your lives based off of the engagement you get.
Right. You don't want to word vomit on a video. The connection is made in the live. Definitely.
So I think our story is kind of neat. In fact, I was talking with some other ladies here. Our story, and they were, yeah, that kind of happened for me. So we were talking, and I'm like, if that's it.
Right?
Tens of thousands.
Everybody. Definitely.
Yeah.
Go West Virginia. That's right.
But I mean, I'll piggyback off of what you said. So what I do is when I go live, based on like my topic that I have and the engagement that I get will determine what part of my story I'm going to share. And that part is what creates that connection and that relatability. So it's my story every time, but it's a little different part of my story every time. Like sometimes nobody will know I'm in network marketing because that's not relevant. It's the 2-hour workday because maybe I'm talking to people that have a full-time job and are busy, right? So there's always a different part of my story I might share every day. Does that make sense? Yeah. All right. Any other questions? Oh, yeah. Steph?
Calvin. Yes. Ty. When you're making videos, do you batch create or do you just like, I just thought of something. Let me just record real quick. Like what do you
Both.
thought process?
Both. I think having videos ready for when you're busy or sick or you can't you need to definitely always like repurpose old ones. But so many times I just get random ideas. I'll just go do it right then and there. Both is important. It depends on your schedule. When I worked full time, I had to batch much more when I was working. But now that I'm not.
You still work.
Right. That's right. Just working in a different way. Definitely. I think both is important.
You know, and I want to piggyback off of that because something that is important to me is like if I'm in like feel
In the
it,
zone.
yeah, I'm done. I will quit what I'm doing and I will go create a video. You know, if I'm in a group of people, I will walk away and I will create that video. And I think that's what a lot of people do. They're like, oh yeah, that's a good idea. I'll get to it later.
And they don't.
That's why, you know, when I do a training, I'm like, get off of here right now and do that call if somebody asks me a question and they're fired up. And I think
We do that a lot in my group coaching. We just did it with, I can see her face, Becky. And she was like slamming her hand down on her desk while we were in the middle of our coaching call. And I said, go outside right now and make a video.
Yeah.
I made her do it and get off of like whatever, mute or whatever, and made her go outside and do call. She said, that was one of the best videos I had. I'm like, because you were in it. You were in it. And
Yeah.
she did it.
that's the overthinking she's talking about. Stop overthinking it.
Turn off there.
Maybe it is.
We're off air and let's make a video.
Calvin, can you check
Yeah.
that and see if they can hear me?
It just becomes part of your life. Like it's not creating content, it's just impacting lives. Yeah, it is. It is. Exactly. It's just part of your life. Love that. All right. Any other questions?
Are you, since the very beginning, are you doing the one longer video, like 1 minute, and then you have text over, like, for the,
They said.
They can?
for,
Thank you. Sorry, Anna.
no, that's okay. For the 2 other videos, or you have all the talking 1 minute videos, or like, do you have any specific, or it doesn't matter how you feel?
It really doesn't matter. It's just how you feel in that moment. But lately, yes, I'm doing much more 5.2 second and 7-second videos on TikTok. But I'm doing 5 and 6 posts a day instead of just 3. Just because from May to August, I had strikes on my account and they were squashing my account. So my strikes are gone. So I'm just trying to get myself back out there. Yeah. But it is more work.
Mhm.
But Anna, it doesn't matter if you post once a day or 50 times a day. It's you. Right, Mike? It's you.
With you. Yeah.
I'm getting there. I'm getting
You're amazing. You're amazing.
there. No, not yet.
Yes, you are.
Not yet.
All right. Nelda?
I'm wondering because you started building your TikTok right away, right? That's where you saw your first success. But then did you go back to Facebook? Are you now in those platforms? Are you?
Yes. Facebook, YouTube, and TikTok are the 3 that I am faithful with.
And if you were starting now, what would be your main focus?
Probably the same. Because in the beginning, I only did TikTok. And then after 2 months, I started incorporating Facebook. And and YouTube hasn't been, how many months we've been on YouTube? You the boss. 6 months, maybe. Not long. But it can get overwhelming doing too much at once. And then you'll get in that, I'm doing too much. I don't know what I'm doing.
What?
Okay, go ahead.
Just very fast. Talking about your niche.
Uh-huh.
Okay, I try to micro niche because when you have several niches in your life and you want to afford everything and nothing at the
Right.
same time. So I decided about working with a micro niche.
Okay.
And I think it's getting well,
Okay.
but I don't know how much I should micro niche. So what is your approach here?
You are your niche.
I'm a veterinarian, okay? And I come also from a violence story. And because of my age, I work a lot. I'm 24.
Mhm.
I'm still very young, but I will work a lot with elders. So I've seen how painful it is for them.
Right.
Because they are empty nesters or they're widows or divorced or whatever, so they're lonely. Okay, so their pets become very important to them. And they figure out some moment that they are broken, they cannot afford their own retirement. How are they supposed to retire with their pets, which is sometimes even more?
So all of that is for a live. That's too much for a video.
Yeah. So my niche is pet-friendly retirement. That's my niche.
Okay.
So that's what I decided. So my points here, and it's for both.
Uh-huh.
My question is, how much should we micro niche or just focus on others or just retirement, or what would be your recommendation?
Pick 3 things about you. You're retired, you're over 50, and you're trying to make money online. Make a video. Don't talk about all the other stuff.
Or you're retired, you have pets,
Oh, there you go.
and you want to make money online.
And when you get all
That's that overthinking.
Yes, all that other stuff is maybe for a live, or you know what I mean, if you do a community call. But the quickest, most 3 things about you, you know what I mean, that you can just spit out in a video, because all the other stuff, you're going to lose them.
Mm-hmm.
Keep it simple. Simple. Look, her wheels are turning. Okay, before we go, your worth is not in the dollar bill. Just because you have or haven't made money does not determine who you are. It doesn't make you a different person. It doesn't make you a better person. You are not based on a dollar bill. And you have to stop thinking that's your worth, because you're not. Your worth is not in the dollar. You're an amazing Christ-made person. Okay?
Amen.
Love you.
Oh, so good. Yeah. Let me shut my light off.